If you've watched the Olympics or any TV in the last month, you've seen this commercial. Why is Salesforce running this commercial? Who are they talking about that's going to steal your data? If you'll put the dots together, if you'll connect and follow the money, you know Salesforce is in fear of someone taking their business. And that business is going to be taken by the guy who has the most compute, who has the ability to come into your business and replace all the software you have with better software and better compute. That's why they're making this commercial. They're planting fear. When there's fear, something is going to happen. And you need to be aware who's coming after Salesforce's business.
Salesforce AI never steals or shares your customer data.
Yesterday, I did a video titled Follow the Money, and I shared with you that between Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, and Meta, they've bought close to $1 trillion worth of GPUs from NVIDIA. Why are they doing that? Well, if they want to continue their business, there's only three ways to grow a business. One is to increase your prices. That's kind of tough in these climates. Second is to increase your TAM, and that is to broaden your market. That's what Mark did when he took Facebook to India. That's what Netflix did when they took Netflix to Europe. Or the third way is to create a new product. And that new product is something that you and I, as businessmen, as individuals, say, we've got to have that. And that would be the only real reason, I believe, that would justify these 5 companies for spending all the money, that's $1 trillion, and putting their existing business in jeopardy because they have something that can replace Salesforce's business. That is, they can come to you and say, share your data with us. We'll then rent you the high-powered compute that we have made possible as a result of the $1 trillion that we have spent, and we'll run your software. Because what does a software do? It does a task that you need done that you used to pay an individual to do, but now the software does it. Well, the problem is now the compute is getting so much faster. Salesforce can't bring you a GPU. They can't afford to fill up data centers with GPUs. So you're going to go to the next best thing, and that is the guy who has all the GPUs, who also can match your data. Now, Salesforce is going to tell you they're going to steal it. You heard them just say that. But if you can get past that, and my contention is that is what's going to happen. I know in my case, in my business, I'm right now courting Google and Meta to say, hey, bring me into your AI program. Give me an agent that can look at my data and then create an advertising program that can reach my 66 million TAM and grow my business. Well, I believe that every business in the world will wake up to that analogy and say, yeah, I want to do that. That's relative to advertising. Now, what about the software that Salesforce is saying? Well, you have heard them say you can go to an agent and with ChatGPT or with Meta AI and ask them to write code for you. Well, if they can write code for you, if you can get an agent that can write code for you, what do you need Salesforce for? What do I need Constant Contact for? What do I need any software for if I can get an agent that I can access high-powered compute, GPUs, through companies like Microsoft, from Meta, from Google, from Apple, from Amazon? What do I need the software for? I think I've stumbled onto something. I only own one software company. I don't own Salesforce. I don't own Palantir. I think that the reason these 5 companies are spending $1 trillion with NVIDIA and whoever else comes up with the chip that gives you accelerated compute power, That's how they're going to grow their business. I mean, how if they don't come up with another way, how do they stay on the trajectory of growth? That here, I'll show you that in the past 25 years, Apple has grown at a rate of 35% average per year. Microsoft 32. Amazon 70. Here we have Google 23 and Meta 37. How can they stay on that trajectory without giving you something that is better than what you've got right now? That's what Matthew's talking about. He knows they got something better, so he has to plant fear in you. Yeah, but they're going to steal your data from you. Well, why would they jeopardize their business by doing that? If they can enter into a collaborative agreement with me so that I am comfortable giving them access to my data in exchange for them growing my business. I think Salesforce is running scared. And I think Matthew is running on the wrong train. Let's put it that way. I think Matthew's on the wrong train. I don't know. You think about it. You take a look. Here's the chart that I do the same kind of tracking for 40 stocks. What I want now from Google or Microsoft is an agent who will run the algorithm that I run on a GPU or GPUs to predict what the price of stocks are going to be in the future, with me inputting information like I just shared with you. My foresight to say, this is changing. There's a reason why Salesforce is selling fear on the Olympics. There's a reason why Matthew McConaughey is planting the seed in the minds of everybody that somebody's going to steal your data, and you better stay with us because we can't give you what they can give you. We haven't bought any GPUs. We don't plan to buy any GPUs, so we won't be able to match their product. So I've got to put fear into your heart so that you don't switch. That's what's coming. As an investor, you need to be aware of that. And again, this happened over the weekend for me. Are you paying attention to what is happening? Why are these 5 companies buying up every GPU that Jensen can make? Answer that question, and if you come up with a different answer, go into the comments and tell me why they are buying these GPUs, why they are putting their company's future in jeopardy if they aren't going to put Salesforce and every other software company out of business. You tell me why in the comments, and I'll listen to you. And if you can't give me an answer, you best go to bestofusinvestors.com and take advantage of our 14-day free trial, because I'm taking this thing to the future.